everybody. Welcome. I'm Donna from Purple Pinky Promises. I'm hopping on live just a little bit early tonight. Our family has quite a bit planned this evening, so I had to hop on early to get this project done in time for me to go to a Christmas program for my grandson. So that's why I'm on here early. And hopefully it doesn't go past the hour mark so I can get cleaned up. If I finish early, I might even be able to get this posted for you all to get a product listing. So yay. I'm gonna wait for people to hop on. I won't wait too long because I do need to get moving along with our project for tonight. So if you are here, say hello. Hello, Lindy. Yay, somebody's here so I can get started. Hello. I had to do this early tonight because Aiden's Christmas program is tonight. So, okay. I'm going to walk through products first, or not products first, but measurements first. And I talked to you about this piece. I will tell you that are kind of like our focus here for product as far as the scenery goes is going to be our Village Hillside border from Lawn Fawn. And this size is perfect for a 5.5. This is perfect for your landscape type of cards. But I'm going to show you how you can actually use this as a portrait as well as the landscape. So I'm going to give you measurements first. I'll talk to you about that in just a second, but I'm going to kind of hop through the measurements here. So this piece of glitter cardstock measures 3 1/4, and it is by 2 1/4. You could measure it a little bit longer, but I kind of like to go just give myself some room. If I decided I wanted to go over this way or back this way, whichever way I want to go with it, I've given myself a little bit of room. This piece measures 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So it's, did I do that right? Did I say that right? Yeah, 3 3 3/4, excuse me. 3 3/4 by 3 1/4. It didn't look like a square. So that's why I was like, what am I doing here? Okay. So and then my back piece, of course, is an A2 size to fit our BetterPress calendar. That's what we're doing tonight is we're doing the, oh, I know, it's so cute. I love this die too, Lindy. So our background piece is like we've done all year long, is an A2 size, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And you will see in December, I'm going to do a live in December. I'm going to walk through all the pieces we've done this year for this calendar. And I'm going to give you suggestions and ideas on what to do with them, a leftover calendar. But there is a purpose behind making these this size. So there's that. Okay, now I'm going to tell you a little bit about this die here. When you cut it, you're going to need to cut your paper to the size that you want it to be, and then die cut it out. So it doesn't cut out all the way. You have to trim it on the edges to create your cuts and the size that you want. When you cut this out, it actually technically from end to end, from cut end to end, is 6 inches long. But you can actually cut it, if you were to cut it right here by this tree piece here, like right on the edge, that takes you to 5 1/2, which would fit you straight across an A2 landscape card. Okay, so that's just a little bit about this. So what I've done with my piece is I actually cut it down and cut it into pieces so that it's going to fit on the front of my piece here. and I'm gonna layer it behind. I'm gonna create some layers behind here for a scenery with this. So that's a little bit about what we're doing with this piece, but you gotta cut, you know, you just kind of have to cut it down to make it work for a portrait size card. I just thought that would be an interesting little bit of information to share with you. So there's that. Okay, and again, that is the Village Hillside border from Lawn Fawn. The paper that I've used tonight is all the Sparkles collection pack. This is new this year from Lawn Fawn. It's got some nice little matte stripes that are really cute for the backside, and then we've got the gold sparkle stars on the other side. So there's where that came from. I am using the gold pearl mirror cardstock from Craft Perfect for my back. I'm gonna actually back up my windows and things like that. Hello and happy Thursday to you too. Hello, the diary of Bella Rose. Well, hello and welcome. Thank you. Oh, hello, Eliza. Welcome. Yay. So we'll have gold to back up everything on our windows, our little spots on the background. And that's this mirror cardstock. And then we have this gold. So I tried white and I thought, you know, I kind of wanted everything to work together, and I thought that white was a little too stark with the black and the gold. So I went with cream, and it's so pretty, you guys. It's just absolutely gorgeous. This Pinkfresh Ivory Glitter cardstock is absolutely beautiful, and it works perfect for our snow on this scenery. So we've got that, and yeah, that's what we're doing. And I'm sure you can see all the shimmer and the shine, and this is really going to be the star of the show. I might create another like hilly piece to go in front of the houses. We'll see. But these are our pieces for our scenery. Now, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to get the BetterPress portion out of the way. I just want to tell you that I have picked out my sentiment. It is from this absolutely adorable Cozy Cats Christmas set. There's the add-on and then the regular Cozy Cats. So the sentiment, and these cats are just adorable. I wish I'd brought the sample that Lawn Fawn sent. I wish I'd brought it over here. But anyway, these cats are so adorable. Oh my goodness, you guys. Trying not to make the shine so you can see it without the shine on it, but sorry. These cats are so cute. So we're going to have a cozy, and then we're going to use the Christmas from this. I just thought that font would be so cute for this. So there are stamps, dies, and stencils to color your images. The stencils are to color your images. So this is the add-on for it, and that's where the sentiment part is coming from. I'm not using the cats, but the sentiment. And so, yes, Bella Rose, welcome. Thank you, Lindy, for welcoming everybody. She's so awesome. I love it. Okay, let's get this calendar. I am using the Bisque because it actually matches with our project better. It's got that creamy. So this is so you can see it really kind of matches a little nicer with our cream colored cards. It's not stark white. It works. So that's what we're using is the Bisque cotton card panels for our BetterPress. So let's get our calendar out and get that rolling. I normally use porcelain, but tonight we're using the Bisque. All right. So we have our days of the week. And yes, there was one calendar where I left that off, which is kind of funny, actually. And I forgot to check and see. Oh, you know, you guys, this is funny because they actually have it on all this time. It's been on this packaging all this time, the days of what everything is. So I forgot to check to see what day December started, December 1st. It's on a Monday. So we have a blank and then we have a 1. So let's see. And then there are 31 days. So we got to make sure we find the 31 days. And no, that's the first day. So it looks like, nope. I think this is it right here. 31 days, yep. And we have a blank and then a first day. Perfect, this is December. All right, we've got all of our parts and pieces, and I'm gonna lay these out. Okay. So, whoopsie, that's a little heavy. That hit my finger. Last week I told myself, you know, you could save some paper if you kind of went towards the bottom instead of going so far to the middle. I'm going to try that tonight. I'm going to give them a little space down here. But we're going to line this up in the middle with our numbers. Kind of move that to make sure that we're all good and lined up with our numbers in the middle. Then we're going to line up our days of the week. And I'm just going to set that right there, right on top. Might space it just a little, not much. And then we'll do our December 2025. Can you believe it, you guys? This is incredible. Next week is Thanksgiving. Unbelievable. That's why we're doing our calendar tonight, because I won't be here next Thursday night, and neither will you, because it's Thanksgiving. So let's pick up our cardstock. I already pulled that off. We're gonna lay it here as straight as possible. And then we're gonna pick it up. So last month, I talked to you a little bit about this and why this was on here. I believe I did. It's to help, it's a sticky grid, and it's gonna, instead of putting all of that double-sided temporary tape on my plate and getting it all gunked up, this works, and it works very, very nicely. And it'll work for a while because it's pretty sticky. So let's get this inked up. I've got it. And stick this on here. Sorry about that. You guys, that was a little loud. My die cut machine here. It's going to be a little close. Roll that through. Get that done. And out of the way, and we can build our calendar. Let's make sure all is well before we put everything away. Perfect. Looks fantastic. All right. Set this here. Excellent, excellent. Let's get that out of the way. Try not to be so loud this time. There. And I have a little fuzz on there. It looks like it got on my calendar a little bit, but that's okay. All right. There was a little smidgen of fuzz. I can get an one of my erasers to get that off of there. I'll do it after the live. Okay, so now I'm going to cut this down. And the bottom piece, I think I'm going to cut okay, so my bottom piece is 3. I want it to be 3.5. So I'm going to do 3.5. I want it to be, what do I want? What do I want? I don't want it to be exactly I don't want it to go across completely the same size, but this is 3 3/4. So I'm thinking that this would be good at 3 1/4. So we're gonna cut this down to 3 1/4 because I want some of that snowy glitter. Is there a Thanksgiving type holiday in the UK? Huh, good question, Lindy. All right, I'm gonna cut this down. This piece was, what did I say this was? This was 2 1/4? Yeah, so we want this to be probably at, let's go for 2. Let's go 2 inches, but we don't want it to go all the way to 2 inches just yet. I'm gonna cut 1/4. I'm gonna go to 2 1/2, and then we can, I'm gonna cut off 2 1/4 here. And then I'm gonna cut off 1/4 at the bottom. Right? I think I'm doing this right. Oh, that's funny. All right, let's look at it and see. I feel like I could probably cut off some more because we have barely any sparkle showing. So I'm gonna go with 1/8 of an inch more. If I can get my paper trimmer to cooperate with me here. So I'm gonna go 1/8 of an inch off this side. And 1/8 of an inch off the other. And I keep knocking stuff over here. Another 1/4 of an inch, which would be down to 1 3/4, I believe. So this is going to be 1 3/4. Yup. Okay, so our piece here is 4 1/4, and we want to bring this down to 3 1/4, I believe, is what I said, so that we have enough of our snow showing. I think that'd be cute. So 3 1/4, because that's 1/2 inch. Yeah, looks like it's about 1/2 inch there and there total. So let's do it. Let's take, I always take this, so 1/2 inch off of there. If I take 1/2 inch off of this side and 1/2 inch off of that side, that would be a total of 1 inch off, and that would make it 3 1/4. So that's where we're going with this. We're doing craft math right now, guys. So another 1/2 inch down to 3 1/4. And let's see what that gives us. Let's see how that looks. It might be too much off the sides. I think that looks fantastic right there, just like that. Yay, did it. All right. So I'll probably bring my glitter portion up over the stars. And yep, that's exactly what I'll do. So I'll start with my star. I'm going to put the star portion down first. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue this little portion down here with, I'm going to just do a hand cut hillside type of thing. So let's get our stars down. It's kind of scary when you get a look into my brain, my crafting brain. That did work out better because now I didn't waste as much. So that's a great thing to note for the future. Okay. Let's do this. Yep. Hopefully I have glue that's going to come out. I need to refill this bottle. How's it going? Are we doing okay? I'm not frozen or anything, am I? go. Just needs to get a little jump start going there. Can you guys hear that music next door? Can you guys hear the chatter outside? It gets a little chattery here. Whoopsie. Just trying to eyeball this. Okay, it's dry. I have committed to it. And now we'll just pop this up. And I had about a ½ inch more than what I probably really needed, but I like to have that flexibility when I'm dealing with this kind of stuff. So there we go. And I'm eyeballing it. Whoops, I got too much. I went too far down. Yes, indeed, it's been a while. Okay, good. I'm not frozen. Thank you for telling me that. Okay. So one of the things that I do need to kind of be aware of is where this is going to land up here, okay? And if I have enough room to tuck this behind, which looks like I'm gonna need to bring it down just a little bit more so now I have a little bit more space to bring up some more gold, or not gold, some more ivory glitter cardstock, which is what I plan to do. So I'm going to cut this off, and it looks like I'd take about 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to start with 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to go with 3 3/4. I'm going to go with the 3/4 of an inch to start with. Because that's what it looks like I have to work with here. Yep. And so I'm going to go with the hilly, I'm going to continue that hilly hillside. Snowy hillside is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to go with that. We're going to cut that at 3 3/4. Across here. So there we have that. All right. Before we go any further, this will be one of the last things I tack on to this. So I'm going to put my calendar on. And then we'll build our scene. I wasn't really sure exactly how things were going to look with this. So I went on the conservative side for the bottom part, but I thought I can always just add a hillside on. Now, you guys, I probably should go with some double-sided tape because, you know, let's hold that down. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Eliza. That's really sweet. Okay, it is. I just thought that the cream and the gold it made it pop. So this is going to sit right here, and I thought that perhaps maybe the bottom part of the sentiment, I don't know if that have a cozy quiz. I don't know if that sentiment's going to be too big or not. We'll see. And then this would kind of sit, you know, like this with it. We'll see how this goes. You know, I just fly by the seat of my pants here most of the time. So I'm going to go ahead and do kind of a curve for this might not even be enough, but we shall find out. Shan't we? All right. So I'm just moving my paper. Whoops, couldn't quite get it. Okay, that looks like, oh, like a wave of the ocean. But it shall do. It will be fine. I think it's going to be fine. Yep. It will be. Okay. Excellent. Oh, I like that. I might even put some more there, like layers of it. We just might do that. All right, let's build our houses and whatnot. So we have these trees that come in this set. This green paper is also from the same paper pack from the back as the background. And I cut it out of the green, I cut it on the starry side. So I have a little bit more gold in there as well. So let's just get this. Pulling these out from my little die cut bits. Thank you, Lindy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. And we're gonna go for this small tree. I might need a little bit more over here. There we go. Whoopsie. I may have used too much glue. There we go. Pretty. And then we have a couple more trees. And then we'll put the gold in our windows for light. When I was doing this, when I was putting my thoughts together for this today, I thought, I am out of my light up product. I mean, not here in the store, but personally, I'm out of light up, and I didn't want to take any more off the shelf. But so this would be just an FYI. This would make a cute little light up. You could make it into a light up. It would be so cute. Okay, let's get the gold on the back of this. So I'm just gonna put glue around. I'm trying not to move it, because then I'll have glue everywhere on my mirror cardstock. Okay, so far so good. And I'm gonna cut a portion of this off. Hope I didn't misjudge that. Stick that on. It's really nice that they have thought about these dies for the windows. I really appreciate that. So cute. Okay. I'm gonna have to get that out. All right. Loving it, you guys. Loving it. Okay. Very warm. Let's see. I think I need a large, no, I think just a smidgen of that. Okay, so we're just going to get the windows on this one. there's that. And I believe, pretty sure I have just the right amount. Yep. Forgot I sized this up earlier. And I'm gonna just cut these two. I'm gonna cut this one in half again to kind of, there's probably a way to this. And if there is, I would suggest that you watch one of their videos. They put out some great videos on how to put their things together, and I probably just messed that up. Oh yeah. But this is great glue because it comes right off. And our last one. Hip hip. Sometimes this specialty paper isn't always the greatest to deal with. Okay, there we go. Looking good. Looking good. Our last window piece, I believe I'm going to go with these four, with this large one, and then we can get the rest of it with one of the smalls. So there we go. Hope you guys can see that. I might move that just a smidge. Okay. And I think this last one I can get. One of these whole pieces on there and it will work. Oops. Yay, I did it. Okay. Oh, I didn't scoot that over enough, you guys. Ruh-roh. There we go. Now it's on there. Got it. Thank goodness it's slick, right? So I'm going to bring this down. I think I like it like that. That'd be cute. Might even really look cute with some dimension in between. Oh yeah. I think I'm going to put some dimension in between these layers. Definitely. So go with this thinner dimension. And I'm going to cut it. I'm going to put it at the base here. See how this goes. Oops. Did I catch it? I'm going to bring it down just a smidge. There we go. All right. Oops. Turn that house there. can really press it in. There we go. So I'm gonna just take a little dimension and tuck it back behind those trees so that, where did I put it? There it is. Tuck it behind the trees so that it won't, so that we have some, at least a little bit of separation, a slight bit of separation, that is. Okay, just gonna take this down where it's not gonna be seen. Take this one might be too wide. Maybe break that one up. I might put a little at the top here too. That's perfect. I don't know if y'all can see, I'm taking it and tucking it behind here. And I gotta still pull off the backing, which is kind of funny. And then bring this one down, tuck it down in there. There we go. Okay, I think I've got it. Now I'm gonna get my picking tool and pull that backing off. There it is. And then let's peel off the backer off of this. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Maybe I don't want it out of that corner, huh? Where'd you go? There. It's hard to see, you guys. Woohoo! Now you're out. Okay, now the top one for this, and then we can commit this little stinker. Should have done that before, huh? All right, done. And I am going to put the whole thing up on dimension also, because we can. So this piece, I'll have to trim it. We'll just stick down here. I'll have all these pieces. So let's do that. So I am gonna stick this here. And then we'll double up. So we'll just take our tape and this is probably the easiest way to double up on your dimension here is just to fold it. Just carefully fold it. Don't get too greedy like I do. And then you can place this wherever. I'll pop this one over here. Will that work? It's going to need to be trimmed a little. Let's do that. Let's cut off a little of that. Put this here. Let's do. I hear Linda Waz voice in my head saying, Donna likes her dimension. Right. Now, I'm going to do one more double up. I might do that on the Christmas tree because I think it's going to work. It did. Let's double up one more time. I think most of my life I spend with dimension. Right? Let's cut. That one, we'll share that. Yep, the rest of these are going to have to be done in half. Let's see. What about this tree? Is that too much? No, it is not. It's perfect. This one. Yay, we're almost done. I think I see a spot where I'm going to have to do some. Come on, stop. Let go. There's that. I didn't. Okay. And our last tree is a little shorter, so we don't need quite as much. And I might actually trim that off. Okay. I think I did it, folks. That's a little too long. There we go. Okay. Did I get it? I got it good enough, didn't I? I got it good enough. Trim that off, right? Woohoo! Phew. That was a little bit of detail, wasn't it? Almost forgot about this one. Here we go. Let's commit this. Look at this big old mess I make every time I go live. Y'all just could see the big old mess I make. All right. Now, and you know what's funny about this? The funny part about all of this is that my snow is now going to have to be on double dimension. You guys, that's hilarious. So, yep, we're going to have another one. So it is 3 3/4. Let's do another 3/4. See. So 3 3/4. All right, I'm nearing the end. I'm going to go with a deeper snow. This will be our front piece. Y'all, this is funny. I started out, I went tall and then shorter. That is funny. That's good. That makes it better. Okay, so we're going to pop this one kind of up in front of this one. And hopefully this is going to work out. So that we'll put some dimension here. Just going to go straight. Like this with it. Put another one over it. That might just go a little faster. This one's going to go just like that. It's going to have to go like that. I do like that. Sometimes it just takes a little finagling. And then we'll do more. I'm going to just glue this one on direct. Let's see what we're going to have to end up with, folks. I don't know. I'm just going to do that. I feel like it gives it enough of a, you can actually see, I don't know if you can see, you can see it. It's cute. Turned out really cute. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just pop this up on double dimension, like right behind here, just in this kind of that little spot there. But first I'm gonna get my, I need to hold that down. I'm going to get my sentiment going because I feel like that's going to be our guide as to where this needs to fall. And I might even be able to just do my sentiment across the bottom there. I might not even have to do any more snow. So let's do the sentiment. Let's just roll with that. How's that? To fill in that gap. Is this too big? It is too big. I cut this down. But that is looking cute. Mighty cute. Just gonna go with a 2. Just in case. There's a smoother side. Here we are. Let's do this. You know, I don't have to do a sentiment, but I'm gonna. Let's see, Christmas. Christmas. You could do winter. I do have a cozy winter, but winter doesn't start till later, so have a Christmas is last. I like how they've done these, like how they line up so nicely right next to each other. See, there's no guesswork in lining them up side by side. That's really nice. And then I just thought that is such a cute, I think we've got it. Fingers crossed. I feel like that's gonna fill in the gap. Although I hope it doesn't, we'll see. My concern is that it would cover up. I like how nicely this is framed. I don't know, we may just go with another layer of snow and no sentiment. Who knows? That's cute, really cute, but it might be too big. Kind of wondered about that. You know, sometimes you just don't know till you try. I'll tell you what I'm doing here is I'm looking like where this lands. And I'm lining it up on the line here, kind of looking at where that lands. It's going to be too close to that. It's not too bad if I did cover it up. Now, what do you guys think? I don't know. If I were to do it, let's go 4 1/4. Oh, thank you. You are so sweet. I think we're gonna go to 4. So let's just take this off just a smidge here. And a smidge on the other side to 4. I'm an eyeballer. So this is what it would look like if I were to go all the way across. Oh no, we have it at 3 3/4, guys. Duh. Okay, so to 1/8 of an inch, another 1/8 of an inch to 3 3/4. So this is what it would look like. Right there. Now, what are y'all thinking? Do you think that flows or no? Or should I just put another layer of, I don't know that I like it, you guys. Do you like the sentiment there? Sorry, I'm not holding it right. There we go. What do you think? Should I just put another layer of snow underneath there? Where's my glitter paper? I've got another strip I can stick underneath there. I just pop that right up. I'm kind of feeling that the snow would be better. Just that. Looks like it's, measure that. It is a cute little font. I kind of agree with you. I don't really like it too much. You know, things don't always pan out the way. I think that is 1/4 of an inch. I could slide that under and pop that up. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna go with 1/4 of an inch. might need more, half an inch. This might do it right here. Yep, that's exactly what will do it. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just cut that off at quarter, 3 3/4. I don't know, guys. I think I like it just as it is. Just pop that up and under right there. Woo! I know what's going to happen now. I got it. I got this, you guys. I need some twine. If I cover that with twine, that's what's going to do it. And the font is adorable. Thank you. Aww. I know, I like this and I'm gonna keep this, but I'll keep it for something else. It's really cute font, but it's like too much. It's like I think it's overbearing. It's like too much. So let's just slide this in here like so to kind of fill in that gap. Hold that down. And then I'm going to grab some twine. Oh, this isn't gold though, but I thought I had some gold twine. Ooh, no, that won't work. I get so excited. Y'all, this is hilarious. This work? I don't care for that. That I don't think will work either. I thought I had some gold twine somewhere, but I think I have a solution. I will be right back, you guys, and we will wrap this thing up because I have to. But I'm gonna get some twine here. I do have gold twine. Yay! Let's see what I got going on in here. I don't have enough room for my twine on my cart. Let's see what we got. This would definitely work. That's cute. Let's see if I've got anything else in there that might work. I think I'm gonna go with that. I think this is out of stock though. But if I were to wrap that right here, I think that just pulls all that gold and sparkle together. Super cute. Tie it and be done. Oops, wrong direction. I do better when I tie things on an edge. I don't know about you guys, but I can get a little bit tighter if I tie things on an edge. Maybe I should have wrapped that more. I should have. There we go. One more time around. There we go. That helps fill in that gap. Perfect. Hip, hip, hooray. Yay. Tight on this edge. Yeah, I would agree. It's a bit out of proportion to the background. I would agree. You know, sometimes things that work in our head don't work. They don't execute. So you have to try something different. Oh, I didn't grab it. Grab it. There we go. Yay. It's like wrestling a slick pig. A greased pig. Let's bring it around. Come on. You can slide. I got it a little too tight, didn't I? Huh? I don't know, you guys. I can't get it to twist over this direction. Without kind of like doing this to make it loose. Come on. There we go. That did it. Woohoo! Maybe. Oh my word. Did you ever see anything so fiddly in all your life? One more time. There. Okay. There is our twine. Gold twine. Maybe bring that over a little closer this direction. I'll fiddle with it some more. I'll get it to looking the way it needs to look. Cut that silly thing off there. Cut it off here. And there it is. I'm probably going to bring this over just a smidgen more that direction, but I'll get a picture of it for sure. Perfect. That's awesome. Y'all are great. Well, thanks you guys for joining me tonight. I so appreciate the all of the encouragement and participation in the chatter. Yay. Hi, Kelly. Welcome. I just finished. All right, you guys, I have to go. I will talk to you later. I'll see you not next week, of course, it's Thanksgiving, but the week after. And it might not be that week, but the following week, actually it might be that week, that I kind of tie all of this and wrap this together on what to do with all your leftover calendar pieces. So take care, you guys. Have a blessed rest of your night and week. Aw, thank you. Yes, and have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you for reminding me to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving, Eliza. Awesome. Take care. And thanks for joining us back again, Rose. Yay. Oh, and there's, oh my goodness. Hello, Artist Maid. Thank you for joining us. I got to go back through and look at all these people that joined us. Awesome. Thanks, you guys. Bye-bye.